Okay, break and continue. Now, what is this break and continue is? So break, basically it is used to exit the loop completely. Break is used to exit the loop, and continue is used to skip the current iteration. Skip the current iteration. Okay, fine. Now, what exactly does it mean? So, as of now, whatever loop you are running, you have no control over it. So, once it is started, it is going till the end, until unless this condition is false, or until unless all the element inside the for loop is exhausted, it is going to be executed completely. So, we don't have any control over it. So, how we can get the control over the loop? So, to get the control over the loop, we have these two statements, break and continue, which we can use to control the loop. Okay, let's see how we can control this. So first of all, if you will see this example where we have got the square of every number, right? Let's say if I didn't wanted to print the square of 3, but for the rest of the numbers I would have wanted to print the square. Okay, so all the numbers should be printed except 3. Okay, so what I should write? Then I want to skip a particular iteration. Correct, I want to skip a particular iteration. So continue in this case. So how we can use that? So see, if ind is equal to 3, then I will be using continue. Now, what do you mean by continue? Continue means don't do anything. If anything is there inside the loop to be executed, it will not be executing that code. And if it is not equal to 3, then execute the rest of the code. So if you'll be executing this code, so this should be written inside else. If this condition is false, it will be coming to this, and then it will be executing this, right? And if this is true, then it will not be incremented also. So we have to increment it also here. And plus equal to 1. And I'll be writing and plus equal to 1. This is fine. Okay, now let's execute this. So I'll enter 5. We have got all the numbers, but except 3. Clear? Except the square of 3, we have got the square of all the numbers 1, 2, 4, and 5. Now, what happened in this case? See, whenever this continue is executed, the further code inside the loop will not be executed for that iteration, and it will be going back to the loop for the next iteration. So what we have seen here, first of all, ind is equal to 1, 1 less than 5, this is true. Now it is coming here and checking this condition, it is equal to 3, no. So it is coming to the else, printing the square and incrementing ind. Going back, ind has become 2 less than 5, true. Is it equal to 3? No. So come and give me the square of 2 and increment ind. Going back, ind has become 3. Is it equal to 3? Yes, true. So first I am incrementing it. If I'll not increment it, then what will happen? Let's see if I'll be writing ind after continue. So in that case, okay, so let's first understand what happens here. ind will be first incremented, it will become 4. And then it will execute continue. So it will not execute the further code, it will go back. Now 4 less than 5, true, not equal to 3, so execute it. Going back, 5 less, ind has incremented by 1, so 5 less than or equal to 5, true. So not equal to 3, execute, and we have got the square of 5. But what if I would have written this statement after continue, then what would have been happened? So see here, first ind will become 1, square of 1 is 1, then 2, square of 2 is 4, then 3 less than 5, true. So 3 equal to 3, this is true, now continue. So as of now, ind is equal to 3 and you have continue, so it means it is going, ind is going to be 3 only, right? ind is going to be 3 only, so it will continue and it will go back to the loop. 3 less than 5, true. Again come here, this condition is to continue. So now you have went into an infinite loop. Okay, so when you are writing the continuous statement, it should be written in such a way that you should not enter into these kind of situations. Remember this, and you should avoid entering into the infinite loop. Okay, so executing this way, now what we will get? We will get that particular iteration where int equal to 3, that will be skipped. Okay. Now, let's say if there's a break statement. What do you mean by break statement? So when you use the break statement, so what happens into that is, as soon as break statement is executed, we will be exiting the loop. Okay, we will exit out of the loop. Okay, so let's see what happens when int is going to be equal to 3. So it will not execute the further code or further iteration. It will exit the loop completely. So executing this, so what things we will be getting? Only square of 1 and square of 2. So that is 1 and 4. So let's say if I'm writing 5, so we will get 1 and 4. That's it. So breaking means exiting the loop. What will happen? Now let's see, int is 1, 1 less than 5, true. 1 equal to 3, this is false. So come here and give me this square. Incremented by 1, int became 2. 2 less than 5, true. So this is false. Come here, square of 2 is 4, printed 4, and then int became 3. 3 less than or equal to 5, true. So come here and check the condition. This is true. So now int will be incremented by 1, it will become 4. And then break the loop. As soon as you break the loop, it will exit the loop. It will not execute the further elements also, or it will not go further inside the loop. Okay, so it will exit the loop. So if you will write print, let's say loop execution completed. Okay, and if you'll be writing this same statement here, loop statement, loop execution completed. So in this case, what it is going to do, this loop execution is going to be completed after all the elements are exhausted except 3. In this case, after 2 only, it will exit the loop and then it will print loop execution completed. Clear? So what we are doing, if the element is greater than 15, or if element divided by 3 is greater than 15, then exit the loop. Okay, so in this case, what will happen? So let's execute this. What we are going to get? We are going to get only 10. Why? So let's see. First of all, in this case, I will become first list, right? Come here, j in I. So j will become 10. Now 10 is greater than 15. This is false. Now 10 by 3 is 10 greater than 15. Yes, false. 10 by 3. This is also false. So it will be coming and printing j, that is 10. Going back to the inner loop, j again. J will become 20. So 20 is greater than 15. Yes, this is true. So it will break the loop. It means it is going to break the inner loop. Okay, means this loop. So it is not going to pick 30 again. Now going back inside the outer loop, I will become the next list, that is this one. Now coming inside this loop, for j in I, so j will become 40 and 40 greater than 15, this is true, right? So this condition basically not required, you can ignore that. So 40 itself is greater than 15, so it is going to break the loop. It means it is not going to execute any of these conditions. So it will be exiting the inner loop and then it will going back to the outer loop. That will say that there is no further element inside this, so it will exit the outer loop also. Clear? So break means, or break or continue, wherever you will apply. So it will be exiting from that particular loop. If you are applying in inner loop, it will be exiting from the inner loop. If you are applying in the outer loop, it will be exiting from the outer loop. Okay, fine.